How tolerant and patient will the city be while this contract falls short?
San Diego's ambulance provider Falck is getting hit with a $457,000 penalty for not meeting response times. Data from Falck shows that they've improved in April, but they promised more ambulances on the road. And 6 months after taking over the 911 contract, they haven't lived up to that.
We have about the same service level as we had about a year ago. That is not what we expected in this contract. We expected more, and that's what we're holding them accountable for.
Fire Rescue Chief Colin Stoll says the promise of extra ambulances is how Falck won the contract last year. He says they continue to struggle bringing in and retaining employees.
If they are in fact doing everything that is within their reason and possible to improve staffing for the last 8 months, then this might be the best that we can expect to see.
Falck's managing director, Jeff Boehm, says the company is committed to delivering what they initially promised.
We're not prepared to make excuses. We take full responsibility for our contract and are committed to reaching these commitments. But admittedly, meeting these goals has been harder than we anticipated due to COVID surges and related to the lack of paramedic availability.
The fire department says ambulances are getting to 911 calls, but the lack of staffing means first responders are pulling extra shifts to make it happen.
Falck needs to get serious in their recruitment, hiring, and retention incentives of current paramedics, or we will continue to not meet the 1,008 hours promised, and we will not be successful. Our people are committed, but are getting crushed.
Falck says they are offering incentives for new hires and existing employees who pull extra shifts. This is the company's second update at the City Council's Public Safety and Livable Neighborhoods Committee. City officials say they're not seeing enough improvement.
We are beyond being surprised by the situation.
Initially, the city was going to fine Falck $2.3 million, but they reduced the amount due to COVID surges back in December and January. The fire chief is preparing for the worst, and he's currently looking into a plan that would bring ambulance services back in-house.
And hopefully we won't have to use it, but we need to have that in place.
Falck has San Diego's 911 contract for the next 5 years. Their next contract update is scheduled for July. Matt Hoffman, KPBS News.